Jane, a little New England IPA drink by Brewdog, which is unfortunately a bit of a questionable company at the moment, but it is what I'm going to be drinking. So yes, if you haven't seen my videos on Hazy Jane before, I a while back did a drink review video on Hazy Jane, and I'd never tried like a New England IPA or a hazy IPA before, and I really liked it. It's a very, very nice ale. I enjoy them. I know they're not for everyone. People kind of call them like very basic ales, or like an ale for someone who doesn't like ales, but I don't know, I actually do enjoy them. But yeah. Because I was a Hazy Jane, I'm just going to have another drink. It is, what's the percentage of this? 5%. It's quite a lot, but it is an IPA. So, there we go. 330 millilitres this. Hazy Jane IPA, New England IPA. Can't really see it. The lights are pretty orange today because I don't have a ring light on, and as you can see by the window, it's pretty late. Well, actually, it's not that late. It's just, but I guess it really depends on how late you presume late to be. But whatever. All the same, having a cheeky drink, like I don't have work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm only having one, so it's not that bad. But yeah, it's a nice little drinky boo. So, if you are here, maybe you're grabbing yourself a drink, having a drink with me, which would be pretty cool if you are. Okay, if you're not. I mean, if you're having a drink with me, what would that be like? What is that? You're just having a drink, listening to ASMR. I mean, that's fair, to be honest. I couldn't say that I haven't done something like that before. But yeah, I guess it would be impressive if you were having a drink with me. But actually, I feel like people have done that before. I'm sure I've had comments of like, oh, I'm having a drink alongside you, which is pretty cool. It's a nice feeling. It's nice. Maybe it's like a communal thing, right? Feeling like you're having a drink with someone else, even if it's a pre-recorded video. So, cheers. There you go. Maybe I should do like a roleplay video for people in that situation that want like a drinking buddy. Yeah, that would be maybe okay. Maybe we could do that. We can make that happen. I think we'll do it at some point. Maybe in the far distant future. A like roleplay video of some kind. I'll probably have to do that soft spoken, right? Because whisper roleplays, unless there's like reason for whispering, it's hard to justify the whispering. But I'm sure I can make that happen. I don't do a lot of soft spoken, but I do a bit. I just find that whisper ASMR tends to be more desirable. I don't know, maybe that's not true. I don't even know if I would say that I watch more whispering than anything else. I think if I'm genuinely trying to sleep, I can't deal with soft spoken. Not really. I like it to relax. But if I'm putting something on I actually want to sleep, like drift off into sleep, I will I will like prefer whispering because it's not as like loud, especially if you've been watching listening and have upped the volume, and then soft spoken comes on, or ads I suppose. But my Disco Nitro gave me 3 months of YouTube premium, so I've been enjoying not having ads, and I gotta say guys, I don't think I'm gonna be going back. because of the volume. Do you know what? It's like when creators have like millions of ads in their videos, it does annoy me. I can't lie. I will be honest. And you've probably seen yourself in on this channel. I do have ads on, right? I do. Let's elephant in the room. I do have ads on, but the thing is, whether you are monetized or not, whether you monetize your videos or not, YouTube does put ads on your videos. So if I wasn't monetized, you would see ads on my videos anyway, irregardless. The difference is, it's not as much, it's not as often, and I don't get paid for it. So I have them on there, but what I do is I don't have mid-roll ads on. Now, obviously, I don't know what the future holds, so I could be, in my words, in like a year or so. Maybe I've made it a career and I've dabbled into it, but I would like to think I haven't, because I don't have really an intention of making YouTube my main income ever. Really, right? I never have it on my mind that, say, if I hit a certain threshold, YouTube will be my career. Not unless I can do it without the mid-roll ads. If I can do that, fair. Alright, I'll be happy with it. But with ASMR, if I was doing other content, I would probably do it, because ultimately the ads are annoying, but you can get rid of them very quickly. The reason I don't like ads on ASMR is because the point is to relax, and it's not relaxing when you're listening to a video or trying to sleep and then suddenly there's this loud music blaring through. And so I try to, in addition to not having mid-roll ads on for that reason, because I don't want you to be watching my video and then get hit with an ad, because A, that makes it hard for you to enjoy watching. Well, first of all, it wakes you up, it ruins the point of watching ASMR. And secondly, because I'm not being funny, if one of my videos wakes you up, are you ever likely to watch me again? Are you ever to feel like, oh, I'll give that person another chance? Probably not. There are big YouTubers that I have stopped watching because there are certain times of day I watch ASMR, and bedtime is one of them. And I will actively now intentionally not watch certain people because I can't deal with the ads, because it's like every few minutes, and at that point, let's just be honest, what's the point in doing ASMR? What is the point in doing it if you're gonna put ads in and wake people up? It annoys me. Anyway, I'm not gonna go off on a tangent and complain about some people. Some people, the only time I would say I don't feel strongly about it is for people that it's not about greed, right? There are some people who need to do things outside of I don't really know how to describe this. There are some people that rely on doing things like YouTube for work. There are some people that cannot go out and work, whether it be chronic illness or many other things, disabilities, or just general unemployment, and so there are people out there that do things like TikTok or YouTube, and for them, they don't have a choice, and it is their main income, and it's not about greed and making as much money as they can. It's about, this is the only thing that I have. I don't feel so bad on that, right? I would never criticise someone for that. I feel less lenient when it comes to other creators, especially those that have jobs that then create ASMR and then have ads on all the way through the video. I don't know, I just feel like what's the point, And I get it, you can make a lot of money, and maybe that's my perspective because I don't think about that. But I don't know. I don't really know. I guess everyone needs to kind of make as much money as they can in this economic climate, so maybe I'm just being like very naive about it, and I'm willing to admit that probably. Maybe I am, but in either case I'm not in a position. I guess let's reframe this then, you know. I don't know everyone's situation, so I shouldn't judge. But for me, at least right now, I'm not in a position where I want to do that. Could I use that extra money? Yes. Do I need that extra money? Probably yes. But am I willing to do that and compromise for that money? Not really, not right now. I think, you know, I guess there's many different things to that, but like, first and foremost, my videos don't get a whole bunch of views anyway, right, for the subscriber count that I do, and that's probably because of the varied nature of my videos. I don't do like a single type of video, and that lack of consistency means that my videos do less well, despite how many people are subscribed to me, and that's fine, that's fair. I'm not like overly bothered about that. But because of that, like, I don't want to put people off, and having mid-roll ads on I feel puts people off, it does me. So I tend to avoid it. But also, like, just as I said before, it feels like what's the point? What's the point in having mid-roll ads when you're doing, or what's the point in doing ASMR if you're doing mid-roll ads? And like any other content, it feels different, but it wakes you up. And so for that reason, I know that the ads come on after my videos. Like, if you were to go to another content creator, their ads would wake you up. So what I've started to do is like really audio boost my videos, so that when you watch my videos you want to turn it down, so that by extension you can hear my videos on a lower volume. It makes the videos quite loud. I mean, I guess it's not really that loud, but in post I audio boost, I increase the gain of all of my videos, so that at the very least, if not like a lower volume, you can benefit from. And that way, if you turn the volume down on your phone, or whatever it is that you watch ASMR on to go to sleep, when you're watching my video with the low volume on and the video ends and an ad comes on, at least the ad is going to be quiet, right? The ad is going to be quiet because you've turned down the volume to watch my video. So I kind of work with that. I mean, I guess the opposite end is like, if you're watching someone else and it comes onto mine, it's maybe louder. So maybe there's like a love and hate on there. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see what people say about it. If you've experienced one way or the other, let me know in the comments. It's good to know kind of how that's working out. But yeah, it's just something that I'm doing. What do you guys think of mid-roll ads? And how would you feel if I put them on my videos? Would you be annoyed? I actually am genuinely interested in that question. I don't have any immediate plans to do that, by the way. But I am curious, like, how do you feel about ads on YouTube? Do you, like, I mean, some of you might use ad block, which is fair. You know, that's your prerogative to do that. I won't, like, criticise that at the end of the day. But those of you that don't and do get those ads, how do you feel about them? How would you feel about me adding them on? How do you feel about other creators, in particular ASMR, doing it versus other creators? I'd be interested to hear your take there. But again, to reiterate, I have no plans to do that anytime soon. I do like to make a little bit of passive income from YouTube, so that's why I am monetized. But also, as I said before, like, YouTube are going to make money off of my videos anyway with ads. I want a bit of the cut, you know, because that money can go back into paying a bill for 1 month, or it could be putting something towards the channel, like a takeaway or something like that. I mean, in actual fact, honestly, so I get paid probably about every 2 months is the time that I hit the threshold. And I think there's like a $60 threshold that you have to hit, if I recall. I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head, but there is a threshold you have to hit in order to get paid by YouTube, and I hit that usually every 2 months or just over 2 months. So I have had exactly, like, actually I don't even know how many times I've been paid by YouTube. 3, 4 maybe. I don't even remember when I hit 1,000. I don't remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers, so I can't even do the math. Alright, one of you will have to let me know if you decide to figure it out. Or I'll add it in post if I can remember to edit that in. But there you go. So I've only been paid by YouTube a handful of times, and yeah. Oh my god, I've just lost my train of thought. Been paid by YouTube a couple of times. Oh right, yes. So it's every like couple of months that I will get paid by YouTube, and in that couple of months, I guess the money I make does go to like a handful of takeaways that I've done, or like video purchases that I've done for videos. But it's such an infrequent payment, you know, and often I've just been like, okay, that's nice. It's nice to have that little addition in there, but yeah, like 2 months of YouTube ads pays the exact same as like one of my D&D games in a day. So there's 0 chance of me replacing my work with YouTube anytime soon. But as I said, I'm not like desiring to do that. What would be pretty cool is if I could cut down my games and do YouTube as well. That would be nice. It would be nice to do more, because I dedicate a lot of time to YouTube, a lot more than I should for what I get some money out of it. But like, for what the amount of work and effort I put into it, it would be nice to see more of an outcome of it. But I don't want to do mid-roll ads. And even YouTube is like, hey, you will make a lot more money if you do mid-roll ads, and they try to tease you into doing it by giving you an estimation of how much more money you will make, and it's something like 20 to 25% more. I think it might be higher than that, but depends on the length of the video, obviously. But I just can't bring myself to do it. It just doesn't feel right for this channel, for me, and I don't want to do it to the viewers that I've been watching, you know. I think if I were to do it, I would make a video about it, or I would make a stance on it and give my reasons why, rather than just do it. Which means if you see a video that has like mid-roll ads in it, it's probably because when I've uploaded videos, I haven't clicked off. It automatically adds mid-roll ads on. You have to go in and click to turn it off, and it means I've forgotten to do that, and I might miss. I mean, the thing is, there definitely will be videos with mid-roll ads because I will have forgotten them in some cases. So it is just what it is. But yeah, I guess this has turned into a bit of a ramble about YouTube YouTube monetization. Also, for those YouTube channels that are upcoming to 1,000 subs, if you're watching this or something like that, or you're wanting to make one, you're not going to make a lot of money off of YouTube, not unless you're big, and that's fine. It's nice to get a little bit of passive income, but you're not going to be making bank. That said, I'm actually surprised how much I make. is not bad. Like, I didn't actually think that at my level that I would even make that, so I'm reasonably impressed that I even get that. But yeah, it would be nice to make more, but that's just the way that it is, the way that YouTube works, and I'm not willing to sacrifice something of myself to make more money on YouTube, because ultimately I think it would harm the channel anyway, because as I said, I feel like people are more likely to click off the video or like not return if, of course, they get ads when they're trying to sleep. It would annoy me. I would expect it would annoy you, so who knows, but there you go. Hope you've been enjoying the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you haven't left a comment already, get down there. What are you doing up here? Get down there and tell me what you think about what we've talked about so far, because it's interesting. It's good to know. It's good to know. You know, I try to interact and talk with a lot of my commenters, and not just subscribers, because I know there are people that either have the subscriptions turned off publicly, or if they are just viewers without subscribing. I don't know why. You make it that far, you want to comment on a video and you enjoy it. If you don't subscribe, that's fair. I don't know why. I would want to stick around, but you know, I recommend you subscribe, of course. Well, of course, I'm biased to say that, but of course I do think it's worth doing it. Yes. Yum, delicious. So I think I should do some more. It's such a segue. I think I should do some more gaming videos. I've been thinking about it. I haven't done them for such a long time because they're not popular, and I'm not, like, I've said so many times that, like, I'm not super anal about only doing stuff that's popular on the channel, because there are so many video types beyond gaming that are not popular, but I still do them because I enjoy doing them. But it's just a lot of effort to set up. It's a lot of effort. It's semi a lot of effort. It's enough effort that it puts me off doing it. But also, like, that versus the viewership, right? The amount of effort I have to put in to set it up times the number of viewers, or divided by the number of viewers, maybe, or the other way round, probably. I don't know. There's an equation, a logical equation in there somewhere. Equals, is it worth it? And the answer is kind of no, but at the same time, I've been thinking about doing some more gaming content. So we'll see, maybe that'll come up. It won't be regular. It certainly wouldn't be regular unless people specifically commented and said, I want to see gaming content, or continue this under those videos. I wouldn't bother. I never finished Disco Elysium for a number of reasons, namely because I did it before monetization. Every single Disco Elysium video gets demonetized because of the language, because of the content, because of the themes, because of everything in it. I also just started to get really annoyed in the last episode because or it might have been after, I don't remember when it was, but I just got annoyed the last part I was playing in Disco Elysium, because I was like, I don't care about this conversation. Like, I think it's weird. I think because the video is getting so long, I at the time was just like, I don't want to make this video too long. Please stop talking now. And this dude just kept going on and on and on about, like, superior race stuff, and I was just like, I'm bored now. I'm bored, and I just never picked it up after that, which is a shame because I know Disco Elysium is a great game, and would love to get back into it and play it. I don't think I would play it on to be uploaded to YouTube. I doubt it. Maybe I should. Guys, should I make an ASMR Twitch and do gaming streams every so often? Would you guys follow that? I doubt it, but would you guys be interested in ASMR streaming? And then I could upload them to YouTube. I think you have to pay for Streamlabs Plus, or the premium version of Streamlabs, to like dual stream to YouTube Live and to that, because I could also do, pardon me, apologies, I could also go to TikTok as well, you know. I could also do TikTok, which is a possibility. You know, I've just thought about it. Maybe I should get back into like streaming D&D. Maybe I should get back into streaming D&D, and I could like stream it to TikTok. I feel like TikTok is the place for streams these days because of the way in which the viewership on it works. Like, it's showing up to more people that are on there, and also the fact that you can like just stumble upon it as opposed to Twitch, where you actively have to look for the channel. I feel like TikTok is the place to kind of do that now. I should maybe consider that, even if it's like once a month or twice a month. I don't know what day I would do that on. I could do it on a Monday night actually, because I have a game that has every Monday. Like, let me start that again. I have a game on a Monday that's now switched to being every fourth Monday off. So we play 3 games, and then we have a Monday off. We play 3 games, then we have a Monday off. I could do like a stream on that Monday because I don't have games on Tuesday morning. I'm genuinely considering that now. I could do a module of some kind. I do have a lot of games on that day though. But I wonder if I could convince some people I know, some friends, to stream a D&D game. I don't know what I would do, but I guess at that point I could have a pick. Maybe I could charge people for it. No, that would be sad. I'm just thinking business-wise. Okay guys, it's my job. I'm allowed to think about charging people. No, I wouldn't charge people to be on a stream. That doesn't sit right with me. I know there was a streamer. He got absolutely rinsed in a couple of years ago, because it turned out he was a bit of a dodgy person, like being weird with his players. But he was a streamer, and I'm pretty sure he was like charging players to be in the game, but also streaming the game. It was really popular. I don't remember his name. I could be wrong there. I'm going to touch wood and say, well, I shouldn't touch wood. I'm just going to hold my hands up and say, like, I don't remember exactly what the situation was. I could be wrong there. That's all alleged. Okay, I don't remember off the top of my head, which is why I'm also not naming names. But I'm also not naming names because I don't remember who the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah, anyway, he was charging players, but the thing is, like, he's still running a game for them, it's just streamed. But, I don't know, I'd have to think about it. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. I was just making a point that he actually, like, he did that. He was just weird with his players, I think. I think there were some allegations made against him. Though I believe that 2000 and, what would it have been, 2003, 2022, those 2 years were really bad years for the TTRPG scene. Really bad years. So many dodgy people. So many dodgy people. Or people being, like, called out and being revealed as, like, predators and all sorts. Very, very, very bad year. And it obviously does not help the image of, like, nerds and geeks, if you will. And that whole kind of, like, geek scene of D&D doesn't really help the representation when you've got a bunch of weirdos doing weird things. But yeah, lots of controversy in the TTRPG scene that year. But as of recently, I've not heard of anything. But I don't really immerse myself that much, which is funny given the fact that I'm literally a professional dungeon master. But I do not involve myself in the professional scene anymore, the actual scene. I've only really started to delve back in networking with other dungeon masters. But I still have my account, but I deleted Twitter. I refuse to call it the other name. I deleted Twitter because it just became a cesspool after certain events. What else? Well, really, that's just it. I don't really use Reddit. I don't find it useful. I sometimes put my battle maps up on there, or I'll search it for people who've made fun battle maps or stuff like that. TikTok is really the only social media I would say that I generally use. I guess you could maybe count Discord, but I don't feel like that falls under the same branch. But yeah, Twitter is like the place where everyone in the TTRPG community would communicate, right? Where you would get to know other creators and you could converse with them and learn about projects. But I deleted the app. Again, as I said, my account is still active, but I deleted the app and I never used the website anymore. I think I used it once when I was very desperate to put out a game listing, and I went back on there, and then just kind of left immediately afterwards. But yeah, I left there. I think for me, it was a pretty rough place already. Then it was bought, and then it just became a cesspool, and that unrestricted access meant that a lot more stuff I didn't agree with appeared on my feed, and I made one comment on something, and this massive person with a following stuck all of their followers on me to do with it was something to do with transphobia. And I want to clarify I now need to clarify, by the way, it was me arguing that this person was being transphobic, or at the very least I can't be asked to get into the whole thing of it, but in short, they were trying to make an argument that someone wasn't transphobic, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but in short, it was this massive organisation designed to be transphobic was the person that I was replying to, and they just stuck their followers on me. But it really doesn't matter too much, to be honest, because ultimately, in that instance, I was right. There's no two ways about it. I was just right about it. In the same way that 1 + 1 = 2 is right, it was just objectively correct. That's what it was. You just don't want to call it that. But anyway, I'm not going to delve into that. And let that be a comment that on this channel we support trans people. If you disagree with that, then don't watch the channel. I don't delve into politics on here simply because there is so much shit going on in the world that I don't want to bring it up and constantly make that a thing. But that does not mean that certain people of certain views are accepted here. I'm not here to tolerate that. So if you feel offended or upset about that, you know where the button is. There's an X at the top of the screen. You can get rid of this. Anyway, you shouldn't feel offended if you're not transphobic. You have nothing to be concerned about, or any other sort of like bigotry. But there we go. Let's not bring down the tone, shall we? I think if you're a good person, you know you're a good person. But there we go. I mean, I'm nearly done with my drink, and we've gone on for quite a bit. Oh my gosh, that got at the back of my throat. Talking of takeaway, I told Katie that I would order food for when she's back, and she told me that she would be back quite late, but I probably should look into that. So I'm going to finish off this drink, and then I'm going to head off and look into doing that. There's a little bit left. Oh. The drinks are never pleasant. Awful. Yeah, it's a good drink. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We went through a couple of different subjects. Got a bit controversial there at the end, didn't we? I don't think it's controversial. It shouldn't be controversial, right? The people's right to simply exist should not be a matter of controversy. But for some reason it is. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, consider subscribing, press that bell icon, make sure to drop a comment, let me know what you thought about the video, let me know what you thought about some of the topics we've talked about today, and let's start a conversation. I'm always interested. Consider checking out the videos on the side of the screen. There we go. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye bye.